My name is Dasia Edwards. I'm from the country of Trinidad and Tobago, and I am part of an youth in agriculture program. And I'm currently doing my internship in an area called Wallerfield. And this is the first time I've been on a nursery or a farm, which is a nursery for only tree crops. Um, I really wanted to share what I learned. So this will also have some photos and videos of me as well, so we can all learn together. So it's growing tree crops in containers, and I'll be focusing on soursop, sugar apple, and custard apple. So next slide. Right. So why grow trees in containers? So one, it's space saving. Especially if you live in an urban area or you just have small spaces to work with in and around your home. It's easier to do pest control and disease management. And overall, it gives different aesthetics to your home. Okay, great. So I'm going to also share with you all some cultivation techniques for growing some of these fruit crops. Before I share that with you all, I'm going to also share a secret my farm host shared with me, which is both of them. It's a father and a daughter who's running their nursery business, and they both don't believe in anything that's called a dwarf crop or a dwarf tree. So the secret to getting, well, this is what I was told, so I'm sharing with you all the secret to getting your crop to fruit in pots is not necessarily a dwarf variety, but it's stressors. So when fruits are under stressful circumstances, they flower and they fruit. So when you put them in a container, obviously the roots won't be able to extend or grow deeper into the ground because it's in a container. That equals a stressful environment. If the weather is extremely hot, even if it's not in a container, the weather can be a stressor and cause the fruits to also, well, the plant to also fruit at a young stage. So the secret, as my farm host stated, to dwarf farms or dwarf trees is just basically creating a stressful environment that will cause the fruit tree to fruit at a faster rate. So you would find a short tree fruiting. However, if you move that tree and you put it in the ground and you leave it there for a number of years, it will grow taller. Bear in mind, my farm host is a senior citizen, and that's his strong belief. So let's move on to some of the techniques. Yes. Before we get to the question, I will just quickly share some of the techniques in growing each of these crops. So one, we have to choose the right container. You can choose, I prefer fabric because it's eco-friendly, or eco-friendly grow bags or clay pots. Some people use plastic, but again, here we are eco-friendly over here, so we will use either fabric, eco-friendly grow bags, or clay pots. Ensure that there's proper drainage. Um, so you would have like 50% compost, 25% sand. Some persons may use perlite, and you can also use cocoa peat or cocoa core. It's the You can actually use that as well, and that would be like 25%. So ensure that you have compost, sand, obviously, dirt, and you can also add the cocoa peat. For soursop, the containers can be 20 to 25 gallons. The fun fact about sugar apples, whereas soursop and custard apples, they take a longer time to grow and fruit. So you may get fruits in about 2 years. With the sugar apple, you can actually get fruits in about a year and a half. Or a year, let's say a year and a half. The soursop and the custard apple, they take about 2 to 3 years. Right. So question time. This is just an for engagement. Anyone of y'all know what are some soursop products? Soursop, sugar apple, or custard apple?
There are juices from soursop. I just know about juices in relation to soursop only.
Anyone ever ate the custard apple or the sugar apple?
Yes, but I also know about the ice cream. Sauce of ice cream.
Yes, that too.
Great. So I knew about like you, like y'all, I knew about soursop all my life. I've been having the drink, but only when I started interning, I actually had the sugar apple and the custard apple. The sugar apple is very sweet. It lives up to its name being called the sugar apple. And the custard apple is a little more grainy, but it reminds me of ice cream. It really tastes like custard. So I guess again, both of them lives up to their name, and they are actually all cousins. The custard apple, the sugar apple, the soursop, and in Trinidad and Tobago we call it kashima, but I know the other islands have other names for it. It's not on this slide because those are the three I wanted to focus on, but just for extra information, kashima is also part of also family to the soursop, the sugar apple, and the custard apple. So in closing, I'm going to show you me. You'll see me on the farm actually picking the custard apple. So this is how Tracy Edwards says she loves custard apples, sweet stuff. Yes. So you'll see a video if you click. The first one is a video, so you'll see a video of me on the farm picking. But they these are not in containers. These are actually on the field. They are planted in the ground. Did the video get to play? One of them has a video. Yeah. The first one is a video.
No, I can't. It doesn't click. It doesn't do anything.
Okay, no problem. Right. And to the last slide is actually tree crops. So you'll just see how it started. So it starts from seed, then you transplant them into the grow bags, and from there you can either place them in containers or you can place them on the ground, whichever suits you. However, let's say within the past 2 months, I've been learning about tree crop farming and also growing tree crops in containers. And I really wanted to share this information with you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dasia.